Hey, before we start, the gameplay at the end of the video is provided by Vainglory Leak on Facebook. They will be the first link in the description. Also, check back on the channel on Monday, August 1st for info on the 1.21 Summer Party skin. Her identify may surprise you. So, to start off, here we have the splash art that was released the other day. Here you see Samuel wielding his two wands. He is a dark mage laner, so he is heavily crystal power based, as all mages are. Now I'm going to show you guys this older photo of young Samuel. Here he is seen walking towards Lyra. Now I haven't read Reem or Lyra's lore yet, but I've been told multiple times that Samuel is Reem's son, and he was raised by Lyra. It's fairly obvious that Lyra raised Samuel based on this teaser video here.
This is not how I raised you.
And I would believe, based off of this photo here of young Samuel, that he is Reem's son because of all the ice and snow everywhere. Now let's take a look at his ability list. Then I will show you all the stats for his abilities. So here's Samuel's ability list. His heroic perk is Corrupted Genius. His A ability is Malice and Verdict. His B ability is Drifting Dark. And his C ability, or Ultimate, is Oblivion. Now let's take a look at each of the abilities and the heroic perk and break them down and show all the stats and everything. So let's take a look at some information about Samuel. His difficulty is medium. His position is lane. His role is mage. Samuel is a dark mage who controls large areas with his abilities. Samuel is able to deal damage on the move, but he may be caught out of position if he's played too aggressively. He is well suited in the lane, able to bully the victim while draining health and energy to sustain himself. Let's take a look at Samuel's heroic perk, Corrupted Genius. Every 6 seconds, Samuel's next basic fires a bolt of dark power at the target, dealing 70 to 180 bonus crystal damage. It also increases 60% with crystal power. Samuel then draws that power back to himself, restoring 70 to 180 health and 70 to 180 energy. The restorative effects are only 25% as effective against non-heroes. Samuel's A ability, Malice and Verdict. Samuel fires 2 quick shots from his wands at the target location that impact on the first enemy hit. Samuel can move between the shots. If Samuel is standing aside a field from Drifting Dark, this ability is empowered. While empowered, the shots move faster, travel further, deal additional damage, and burst upon impact, dealing damage in a small area. In addition to the cooldown for this ability is significantly reduced. Here we can see the Malice and Verdict stats from levels 1 through 5. His cooldown goes from 4 to 3 seconds. The energy cost goes from 65 to 105. The range is 10 to 10. Damage is 70 to 220 with a 120% crystal ratio. And empowered, it deals, I want to say 105 to 222 and 160% crystal ratio. I can't really tell from this image, but it's close and accurate enough. Here we have Samuel's B ability, Drifting Dark. Samuel creates a large field of darkness that slowly drifts forward, damaging enemies who stand inside of it. If Samuel also stands inside, he heals for a small amount for each affected target. Now for Drifting Dark stats. The cooldown goes from 20 to 20. The energy cost is 120 to 280. The range is 14 to 34. The travel speed goes from 3 to 4. The damage per second goes from 60 to 220 with a 10% crystal ratio. Damage to minions is 30 to 110 with a 10% crystal ratio. The heal per second per target is 4 to 8 with a 10% crystal ratio. And the heal second per minion goes from 2 to 6 with a 10% crystal ratio. Now lastly, Samuel's C ability or ultimate, Oblivion. After a short delay, Samuel summons a phantom at the target location, which puts nearby enemies to sleep. Enemies inflicted are unable to move or act. Dealing direct damage to a sleeping enemy with an attack or ability will wake them up. The stats for Oblivion are as follows. The cooldown is 90 to 60. The energy cost goes from 100 to 160. The damage goes from 200 to 450 with a 120% crystal ratio. And the duration is 3 to 3. So just as a recap for Samuel's abilities, his A ability, he shoots 2 different shots from his wands. His B ability, he summons this fog looking thing that does damage and heals him. And then his C ability summons a phantom who puts enemies to sleep. And his heroic perk allows him to do powerful shots every 6 seconds. That's basically his abilities and a heroic perk. Alright, now that we know all of Samuel's abilities and their current stats, which are subject to change before 1.21, let's quickly talk about when 1.21 is releasing. Originally, the 1.20 skins were supposed to release every Friday from July 29th through August 12th. So we will either see the update on Wednesday, August 17th, or Wednesday, August 24th. I'm not sure on either right now. I will let you guys know as soon as info drops or is leaked. And now we have the gameplay that everyone is here for. The Samuel gameplay is provided by the Vainglory Leak Facebook page. And sorry in advance about the quality, but that's how it was recorded. It wasn't by me, and it's the only footage I've been able to find online. I hope you enjoy.
Look out for bedbugs. You know I'm right. Guilt. Oh, don't look up. Urus. Isa. Doom Cloud. You should subscribe to my blog.
I hope you all have enjoyed. Drop a like if you like this kind of content. Drop a sub if you want to see more up-to-date info on Vainglory news like this. And share with anybody who likes Vainglory and is excited for Samuel or update 1.21. On Monday, I will have a video about the 1.21 summer party skin and 100% proof on who she is. The answer will surprise you. Thanks for watching.